and welcome back, Fired Addicts, to another episode of Charles Does Fired. Today we're going to see if this needs to be sharp or not. So, an episode or few ago, someone asked me if I ever sharpen the blade of my splitters. I have two splitters currently. I have the Champion and I have the Timber Champ, which you have seen on the channel. And I have sharpened both of the wedges, blades. What do you call these? I would call them a wedge, right? And this is not razor sharp. I mean, it's to a point, but it's not like sharp. Now, at a profile here, so you get in here, this profile, there's no dings in here really. There's no little I hit metal or whatever, but I have sharpened it before. So I want to see if it makes a difference. I was splitting yesterday some of the noble fir alder cottonwood that I got in my driveway. It's over here. I'm hanging it right here. Got a few loads, the tractor trailer here, and it was going well, but I noticed like some black residue when I was split into the rounds. So what I'm gonna do is I'll set you up, and I want to see. Hopefully you can see the wedge, the knife going into the wood currently, and then I will sharpen it, and then we'll see if it makes a difference with the same type of wood. So, ready and go. So, saw me split. The first round was cottonwood. Second was a larger, noble fir. So you can see what I'm talking about. When it cuts in, it has this little like indentation mark. I don't know if you see that or not. Here's a side view here where it has that, like, it's like little dull, like right in there, and there's some discoloration right here, like some blackness. And that's from it, like right there, like black part, like right sun in the way right there. So that's from like, see another piece here. Yeah, see here, the black the black line right there at the edge where the wedge cut into the round to make a piece of firewood. So not a big deal. I mean, it's definitely not a blunt edge, but and it still looks fine. But if it was dull, it would create more of a mess, I would say. So let's get the grinder out with some safety gear and grind up this wedge a little bit and see if it splits any better. Ready? You want to help me? No? All right, let's do it. All right, so you saw me sharpen the blade. I mean, you see kind of like the little spurs on it, little fibers from the wood. It's definitely sharper, and it feels nice. I mean, it's not like where you shave your face on or like cut yourself. I mean, I'm not gonna do very hard, but it's sharper than what it was, right? So this is one of the pieces of wood that we just split with this. Again, the first part was cottonwood, and the second one was noble fir. And you can kind of see a little bit. I mean, it's not that definite, but the line here, a little bit smoother, not as damaged as much, and there's no black line right here. Same with the other side. A little bit of like damage here, but more of a cleaner cut and no black line. Like before, it was semi-dull or not sharp, and it was cutting. It was kind of forcing its way in. Now it's kind of slicing it. Now it's actually cutting it. So, I mean, I think before it was fine. Now it's a little better. I'm not sure if it makes a difference. Now, if you were splitting wood that had a bunch of metal in it and you could see actual dents in the wedge here, for sure I would take a file, a grinding wheel, whatever you can do to sharpen this to get it better, because that's going to make the splitter more efficient and or not going to damage the wood and have it look like hell or look bad. You know, I mean, you want, especially if you're going to be selling the firewood, you want the firewood to look good and not look like garbage. You don't want to sell garbage, okay, folks? So I'm not sure if this is helpful or not. To the viewer who asked if I've ever sharpened my wedges on my splitters, the answer is yes. And just let me do it now. Whether it's needed for me, maybe not. For some of you, yes, maybe no. I think it's good once in a while to sharpen it up. Clean it up, make sure it's working as efficiently as possible in terms of this metal to the wood, and make sure that you're going to be splitting the cleanest wood as possible. Now, if you have a 4-way, 6-way, up to, I don't know what they're up to now, like 12-way, 16-way wedges, and you have several angles and edges to grind, that would be a chore. I agree. So, but I think it's worth your while every so often. I mean, it all depends on how much wood you're splitting a day or a month or a year. But I would say over time, regardless of if there's metal in the wood or not, I think it's good once in a while. Check out the sharpness of your wedge. If it feels kind of dull, give the edge a little bit more life on it. Give a little sharpen. I don't think that would hurt. I think that would be time well spent. But hey, what do I know? If you know something more about sharpening wedges and splitters, let me know down in the comments. I think it'd be good for us to share knowledge down below. I just had the question, so I figured I would answer just real quick. But I need to get back to splitting, so I'll catch you next time. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Until next time, remember, life is short to be a prick, so be kind to one another. Rock and roll. Stay safe. Keep cutting. Cheers.